What's up and welcome back to another video, guys. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can make your very own custom battle scarred clone troopers. Now these are very nice because you can use them in mocks, or at least I like to use them in mocks, and it makes very dynamic scenes, as you can see here, versus if you were just to use a normal clone trooper, you can't really get that like level of immersion in your mock. You can't really have a lightsaber stab through them or like show wounds in your mock, so this is a very good way to get that done. But before we move into this tutorial, I do just want to have a couple of disclaimers. The first is that please do not use this on your real authentic Lego clone trooper parts. I recommend that you get a fake clone trooper like this. They're like a couple of cents, and then you just take you do the battle scar on whichever part you want. I normally do the torso because it's a good focal point, and then you can replace the rest of the parts with real parts to a clone that aren't battle scarred, and then it really fits in well with your mocks and it looks like a real Lego clone trooper. But you don't have to damage your actual ones because that would be wasting a perfectly good clone trooper. And the second is please be safe while doing this. If you are not an adult, please get parental supervision while you do this. I do not want you to burn down your house or hurt yourself in any way. And also please do this outside, do not do it inside. But let's get right into this tutorial. Now that you are outside, you want to get some sort of source of fire. You can use a candle. I'm using like this weird little tiki thing. And you also want a long metal tool that is about the same diameter as a Lego lightsaber. And you're going to heat it up in that flame, and then you probably let it sit for a minute or two. I'll come back after this is heated up, and then I'll show you how to make the scar on your clone trooper. Once you have it heated up, you want to put your figure somewhere where it can easily pass through. So likely somewhere there's a gap, like this picnic table works great or something like it. And then you take your hot metal rod and then you just stick it right where you want the little scar, and it goes right through like that. And now there you have it. Now let it cool before you touch it. You do not want that melted plastic on your hands at all. So let it cool for a bit. And then to do the slash, it's very similar. It's a bit easier, but you do have to be careful not to have your finger touch the hot part at all. You do not want to burn yourself. And then you just take it and you just, slash it just like that. And it makes that really nice little slash. If you do it again, you can get that little charred look if that's what you're going for, but something like that. But you just got to be careful while doing this, and then you can repeat it any other way that you want to get it to look how you want, or you can put it wherever you want on the figure. But there you have that. I'm gonna go bring these back inside and I can show you how you can set up some really cool scenes with these figures. Now that you have your battle scarred clones, you want to make this look like a real Lego clone trooper, because you can still tell it's a very fake clone. So how do you do that? You really just take the head, you take off the legs, and then you replace them with whatever kind of 501st Trooper you want to go for. I'm going to be using this 2020 style because in my personal opinion it is the best version. So you just slap that head on, slap the helmet on, and you slap your legs on, and then it looks like a real Lego figure. Here's it next to the other fake one, if we can get the camera up, and here's it next to a real one, and I think it looks really good, and you can set up some really cool scenes. I've used this technique in a couple of my mocks before on this channel, so check those out if you haven't, but I'll quickly set up a cool scene to show you and give you some inspiration of what you can do with some of these clone troopers. Here we can see the legendary Count Dooku breaking into a clone base to wreak havoc upon them. You can see that he is stabbing this clone through the chest, and there are a few other clones around him who have been slashed and stabbed. And just adding these battle-scarred clones into this mock just make it look so much more like alive. It looks like it's something that's actually happening versus if you were to just have your normal old clone troopers right here, it just wouldn't look as good, that Count Dooku can't really do anything to this guy in Lego form, but when you add these little bits of battle scar, it makes it look like the lightsaber is actually a lethal weapon and not a small little piece of plastic, and it just brings the mock alive. Now, I understand this definitely isn't for everyone, and it's definitely something that a lot of people won't want to do, but if you have the resources, I do consider trying it, but please be safe while doing it. Please do not use real Lego either. There's no reason to destroy your real Lego unless you really want to, but I do recommend just getting fake Lego torsos. They're like not even a couple, they're like a couple of cents a piece. So just if you are going to do this, I do recommend doing that. But this has been a interesting tutorial, and I will continue to use these in my MOCs in the future just because I think they look really cool, and I do recommend that you do give it a try. Just once again, please be safe while doing it. But that's going to do it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe. Drew signing out.